Okay, 440. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we are going to start now. All here already. 该来都来了啊。Okay, who's first time seeing this Kangen live demo? 1, 2, 3. You saw before? 5. Okay, great. The rest of you have seen before or seen my demo before. Who has seen my demo before? 1. Okay. So I've been doing this for 13 years. Okay, today I'm going to show you something that I saw 13 years ago, plus some of my findings along these years. So this is the company slogan for this Kangen water: change your water, change your life. So most of us immediately think of is about physical health change, right? So after doing this, in these 13 years, I realized that this change your life can be physical and financial. Do you want to have both sides of the health, physically healthy and financially healthy? So then you don't have to worry about your bills. That is a mental health, right? Many of us have, maybe you're physically healthy, but financially still bothering you, right? And those of them, you see very rich one, they are worried about their physical health, right? What if you can have all three? So this is the true health, what this company advocate, the founder, Mr. Oshiro. He wants us to be able to be all-rounded, healthy. Okay. So the first part of the presentation will show you about the product. Later, if you like, you can even explore into the business opportunities. But before that, I want to show you what this product is so great about that gave us the confidence to able to share this with people. Would you want to share something that it doesn't help people? Unlikely, right? But because we have seen so many people benefiting from this water, this Kangen machine, in like my case in these 13 years, whenever people ask me about Kangen water, I dare to tell them. And how many of you know that Kangen water is alkaline water only? You just know it's alkaline, right? Good. Okay, so today I'm going to show you more than what this water does besides alkalinity. Okay, can you see? You can off the light. Okay, let me change the slide for them to see. Okay, look at these people here. After changing their water, did it change their life? Whether it's an acne issue. Wait, I think I need to change this. Okay. Psoriasis issue or the gangrene issue, soft tissue swelling. She's one of my friends. She asked me, Jit, how can your water help me? I say, I don't know. I never seen this before, but you drink and see. But remember to take photo when you start drinking this water. So she started drinking on the October the 5th, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in 6 days time. I was really amazed. I don't know how it helps, but it just helps. This one soft tissue swelling, 软软的.
Oh, it's not a bone.
No. That's if bone like that, it cannot become like that, then it's dangerous. Okay. So look at all these people. Do you know what do they have in common? All ladies. No, right? Okay. Later I tell you what is it in common. Let me show you more. Cool. So this person looks familiar. Okay. My twin brother. Okay. So how it happened is I started drinking this water on the May the 7th. No, I bought this machine on the May the 7th. So 1 week before already saw this product, Kangen water. What happened before this? Let's rewind back to here, 2010. Look at me. That time, how do you feel when you look at this photo? 水肿啊，很肥哦。Okay. At that time, I don't think so. I think I'm okay. Okay. So After every of my meal, my face starts to turn pale and I tend to fall asleep easily. So my mom suspected something. She said, go and do a blood test. So that time, I was only 38 years old. I think, hey, I'm still young and healthy. I don't want to, don't need lah. So it drags on for 1 whole year until June 2011. I finally agreed to go just to prove to my mom that I'm still young and healthy. But the blood test report didn't say so. It stated I have high triglyceride, fatty liver, high cholesterol, diabetes. So that really shocked me, like the last one. Okay, diabetes means a lot of sweet things I cannot eat, nice food I cannot eat. So the doctor asked me, do you want to take medication or do you want to change your lifestyle, change your diet? So I asked him, Dr. Wong, do you mean I can do that? He said, why not? Go and do it. And 1 year later, come back for a blood test. If your reading is still out of the range, failed, I got to put you on medication. So I'm someone that I don't like to take medication. So given a choice, given an option, I change my diet, I change my lifestyle. So my diet last time is like 2 to 3 bowls of rice every meal. Oh, okay. Then I like sugar drink, sweet drinks. Okay. So I cut down on that. No processed food, no sugar drink since diabetes. And I swim 4 to 6 times a week. And every time is 30 laps. So suddenly I become so 10, 2 months later. Okay. So that goes on for 11 months until 1 more month before my next blood test in June 2012. And my friend suddenly give me a call, say, Jit, there's a presentation on water. Come and take a look. So I say, Robin, is it something about diamond or Amway water? Don't need lah. Before he answered me, I said, don't need lah. He said, no, come and see. Queen Elizabeth drinking. President Obama also drinking. I think can drink lah. Then I said, don't need lah. Then he said, come and drink. I drink for 3 days. My IBS also gone. I said, what is IBS? He said, irritable bowel syndrome. So after every meal, he needs to go toilet within half an hour. But 3 days after drinking this water, he doesn't need to go to. Don't need to rush to toilet. He said, now I drink milk also got no issue. So he's my stockbroker, always give me accurate tips. Okay, so I trust him that I go and see. Then after seeing the demo, then I was quite skeptical also. I said, really or not? They say medical device. So I brought 2 tubs of Kangen water back to try and drink for 1 week. And then my mom, my sister keep telling me, very good at this water. My sister cannot perspire for many years. After drinking this water, can perspire. You know, perspire means detox. She cannot detox, but drinking this water for a few days, she said, I can detox, I can perspire. I said, oh, really, man? For me, it's like suddenly I rush to the toilet. No pain, but the whole toilet bowl is like half of it is filled up already. You cannot see water one. Then urine become dark orange. So I said, hey, this water very funny. Okay, then the first night when I drink this water, usually I drink about 500 ml before I go sleep. Okay, that amount. Let's say 12 a.m. I drink, 1 a.m. I got to pee before I sleep. But the first night, no urgency to pee. So the next night I drink 1.5 water, 750 ml. By right, you should go toilet already, right? Still don't have that. So the third day I call my friend, I say, hey, how come your water funny? I drink already no urine one. Then he say, I don't know. Good lah, drink lah. So I say, oh, okay. So I drink, continue to drink. Then I realized subsequently from a nutritionist who is a presenter, he said our cells is most of the time cannot absorb the water because it's oxidized. This water is antioxidized, that's why it can absorb. So that's why all the cells are crying for water before it reach your intestine and then pass out as urine. Okay, technically, imagine we are a pot of soil, dry. You drip in this amount of water, you still won't drip at the bottom one, right? So you need to have more water. You drink until you pass urine. Okay, so that's the answer. So after drinking this water for 1 week, I have a blister here. Okay, don't know how come, don't know from where one. I use a strong acidic water and spray. Then like, wow, very, very painful one. Before that, I spray already. I say, the next day I see, hey, how come it's gone already? Then I say, hey, this water I think can buy lah. Because I have lost my health. I am trying all sorts of ways to gain back. I say, I make sure that I have no more high cholesterol, high triglyceride, no more diabetes. That is the best part. Okay, so I say, okay, since this water is so good, buy and try and drink. And then they say they give me the global distributor license once I buy this machine. I say, what's that? I couldn't understand. So to me, that time, this machine cost me about 5,003. Whenever I invest in something, I want to make back the money one. So I say, let's take it as 2,650 for my health, 2,650 as a business. Okay, I invest in both and try and see how it turns out. If I gain back my health, I think totally worth 5,003. Then I can enjoy my good food again. Okay, so I drink for 3 weeks. I went back for a blood test. Most of the reading came back to normal except high cholesterol. Still not satisfied. So I don't know whether it's due to my 11 months of changing of diet or 1 month of drinking this water. So the subsequent year, from 2012 June to 2013 June, I solely drink this water. I swim lesser. That's why you see I cheat a bit, less 10, right? Then I add back a bit of sugar to my teh C kosong. And then my rice from 2 to 3 bowl a meal to 1 bowl a meal and start to shiver because not enough strength. I cheat a bit, 1.5 bowl. I want to see what this water can do to me. Okay, I drink more all Kangen water only. Before that, I drink Chinese tea, I drink vitamin water and water. I didn't know those water are not good. Okay, so the blood test report came out that everything back to normal. Then that gave me a lot of confidence. I started drinking this water from the age of 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, until this year, 53 years old. Okay, yeah, last month just celebrated my 53 years old. So does this water make me younger, healthy?
You look like 53.
Oh, thank you.
Thin.
Huh? Slow down, thin down. Okay, because Judy is my friend. She said, hey, G, I look at you like that. I think inside got information. I said, huh? Like that also got information, man. How you see? He said, God, you go and take the Wukong turmeric. I said, huh? I got Kangen water already. He said, no, Kangen water not enough. You still need to have the Wukong turmeric. You all know what is Wukong turmeric, right? The company have this. So I have been taking that in June 2013 until this year. 12 years already. Inside the information, the anti-inflammation properties of this Wukong helped me to like that. So this Kangen water, not just alkaline water, it has this one property called antioxidants. Slow down aging. I wouldn't say I won't age. Not anti-aging lah. How can anti-aging one? Slow down aging. Is it good? If you can slow down your aging, if you can slow down the aging of your parents, your loved ones, how much would you save in Singapore alone? You know Singapore 可以死不可以病的, right? Try not to get sick, fall sick, right? Okay, so that's my personal experience about this water. Not medical claim. Wait first. Okay. How come it's offside? Wait. Saying it already. I take 5. I take 5. Wait. How come off one? Totally off. Alamak. Okay, I do my best. Sing it already. I take 5 a day, what the company recommend. Then after that, I start to increase the intake. Okay, so follow what they say, 5 a day. Something wrong with my slide. Okay, anyway. Oh, the slide. Wait. I know already. Sing it. Okay. Give me a while. Let me fix this. Okay, all good. So, yeah, look at here on the right, the eczema on my leg also that has been bugging me for 10 over years. Every time when it's itchy, right, I got to scratch until it bleeds. So one day, my mom passed me a bottle of cream and let me apply on it. 2 days later, gone. I said, why don't you give me earlier? well, I have been using the hair dryer to blow it until it become reddish and it's like cooked, then it stopped the itch. So 2 days later, gone already. But when I drink this water, it resurfaces at the same area. So this water is so special that it can resurface your past illnesses at the same spot, on the left leg, not on the right leg. Somehow you just look for somewhere, let's say this person, one of my friend, used to injure the hip, got knocked down by a motorcycle many years ago. So when she started to drink this water, the pain came back here, not here, here. So this water is very amazing. You will look for where has gone wrong and then you resurface it and repair it. So for my case, it resurfaced here and I use a strong acidic water to stop the itch. I use the beauty water, okay, or here, to moisturize it. People with eczema usually have their dry skin. And I drink Kangen water to internally detox it. 5.5 months later, it didn't come back and bug me anymore. So for eczema, the protocol is 2.5, 6.0, and then drink 9.5. Okay? So it gave me a lot of confidence. I started sharing this water with many people. So let's take a look at the company. You know they have a factory in Osaka. Ono. This is a Japanese company. So in 2017, we visited this factory and saw the whole manufacturing process of this Kangen machine, including the heart of this ionizer. This plates is very important because in the market, they are using cheap metal plates to make ionized water. And those cheap metal plates, they rust very fast. This one is a medical grade titanium, not just titanium, medical grade. That's why it's more expensive, coated with platinum. And then there's only one place that we cannot go in because of cleanliness issue. They say this is a medical device manufacturer. It says 医疗器材制造认可工厂. Okay, so this Kangen machine received many certificates. Those 9001, those usually you see one, right? The 3 SOTAM is this ISO 13485. The manufacturing, the design, everything is of medical standard. 6,500 doctors from this Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adult Disease, they all endorse this as the best of the best. So if one doctor say, hey, this Kangen machine doesn't help to prevent adult disease, it won't get endorsed. Must be 100%. So it took Enagic 5 years to get it endorsed. After that, they don't award to another company. Okay? And Water Quality Association awarded a gold seal to this system. So sometimes when you shop for water system, you can also see this WQA. But take a closer look whether it is labeled as member or gold seal. Member means you pay money to join. Gold seal means the WQA award to you. It's different thing. So you go YouTube and search what is WQA gold seal, you see how stringent it is. So when I saw all this, right, I say, okay, I can drink this water. My family, I would give them this water to drink. Safe already. So these are the world-renowned doctors, are not normal gynae. They use it on their patient and see miraculous result. So they start to write books about this water. Have you seen doctor writing books about water? Seldom, right? So this doctor, Hiromi Shinya, he co-developed colonoscopy, endoscope for colonoscopy, and introduced Kangen as part of the protocol. Look at his patient with cancer, the colon condition, before and after drinking this water. 3 months. This is the video that got me believe in this is a medical device, that I bought the machine. Okay? See the before and after. So right now, you want to go on YouTube and search for this video, you cannot find one because they don't show the before and after already. They don't allow you to put. Okay? So talk to your inviter if you want. Now look at this. Black become pinkish. Okay? So my mom has been drinking this water also for 13 years. 2 months ago, she went for a colonoscopy and it's just like this condition, pinkish. Okay? American Anti-Cancer Institute, the founder, in chapter 6 of this book, they say, ask them to drink Kangen water. And these are the member with cancer. They say, only drink ionized water from Enagic. Only Enagic fits the bill because he had done his research, other machine in the market, so-called alkaline water ionizer. They are adding in the chemicals, the calcium and magnesium to look like Kangen water, but don't have the result. Okay? So these are the list of Japan hospital using it. And look at this gentleman here. His leg is ready for amputation. They use a strong acidic water to clean it. and managed to save his leg from amputated, only amputate his toes, and then ask him to drink the alkaline water, he recover. These are the people with the skin issue. After using the strong acidic water and the beauty water, see how they recover. So this is literally used in Japan hospital, not those clinic you see the water, boom, boom, for you to drink only. Okay? Okay. So let's take a look how this machine works. First thing is connected to the tap most of the time. I think you all have tap at home, right? Okay, so your tap water goes through this one filter here to remove the chlorine and contaminants. Then after that, it goes to these 8 pieces of electrodes to do ionization. So the moment it goes through ionization, it's split into the top and bottom holes. There are 2 types of water coming out. Okay, here you see this is the electrolysis process, and you see the alkaline water here is negative charge. Most alkaline water in the market are positively charged. This is very important. Later you're going to see. Okay. Let's say you press the button here, pH 9.5. It comes out from the top holes. Bottom holes will be 4.5. So you won't see 4.5 on this panel. Okay. How you get 4.5? You use 14.0 minus 9.5 is 4.5. Simple math, huh? Right? Let's say you press 9.0. Bottom holes is what? 5.0, right? 14 minus 9 is 5, right? Okay. Now I tell you what are these water. 8.5, 9.0, 9.5 is Kangen water for drinking. Can? 4.5 to 5.5 are beauty water for your skin. Can? Some more. There's one more beauty water. Take photo later. Okay. 7.0 is clean water when you take medication or for baby formula. Because Western medicine is they are formulated based on pH 7.0. Okay, 6.0 also called beauty water. Okay, 6.0 is more moisturized than 4.5. The lower the number, the drier is the water. Later I tell you how. Okay, then this machine also can produce 2 types of water which you cannot find in the market from other water system, which is the pH 2.5. Strong acidic water, it can kill up to 99.99% of germs in 30 seconds. So this one, even if you spray right into your eyes, it doesn't hurt your eyes. Okay? 11.5, we use it to remove pesticides. So ask yourself, since when have you seen one water system that can have so many usages? Most of the time, our thought is meant for drinking, cleaner water, right? So all this with the asterisk is for external use. Okay? Asterisk in front is for external use. This one is for drinking, 7.0 to 9.5. Okay? Under which condition you drink this water, later I tell you. Okay? Now we're going to dive deep into it. So later you're going to see in detail. This water is antioxidized. All these are the active hydrogen from the Kangen water. It's alkaline, okay, to reduce the acidity in your body. Microcluster helps your cells to absorb the water easily. 11.5, we use it to remove pesticides within minutes. All these are pesticides. Then 2.5, we use it to kill germs within 30 seconds. But in this lab test, it is able to kill the germ within 10 seconds. You see, within 10 seconds, it stops moving. Okay? Then the beauty water, 4.5, 5.0, 5.5, 6.0 for various conditions of skin. People with oily skin, they use pH 4.5. People with dry skin, they use 6.0. So do you have a dry skin? So who has oily skin? All very dry one, right? Okay, so you use 6.0. Later I show you something. Okay, look at this. Human body is 75% water. Let's say if your body weight is 60 kg, about 45 kg is water. Okay, technically you are like a huge water bag. Your blood 83% water, brain 74.5% water, even your fats and bones 20 to 22% water. Okay, so how important is this quality of water in your body? Fetus is 100% water. baby above 80%, adult 70%, elderly 50%. So how come the older we get, the lesser water we have? Ever wonder? And then, is it true that when you get older, you tend to become weaker? Okay, is there any relationship to the percentage of water versus your age? How many of you drink coffee here? Whoa. How many of you drink tea? You drink both, huh? Okay, I drink tea. Okay, I love tea. Okay, so do you know that when you drink coffee, let's say you drink 1 cup of this, whether coffee or tea, later you go to the restroom, you pass out that much of urine. So additional 20% comes up from your body. So many of us drink already, wow, not thirsty already, don't need to drink water. We take this as water. So usually I tell them, you know what is water? You put in the fluid here, if the fish can survive, means water. Have you ever seen fish survive in coffee and tea? No, right? So those are not water. Can? Okay, fish can survive, this water is water. So, when your body gets dehydrated, these are the symptoms. You can easily Google dehydration symptoms. You can have asthma, allergy, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, skin disorder, digestive disorder, bladder, kidney problem, weight gain, constipation, joint pain, premature aging. Okay? So how it all began? In 1950, research was conducted in unique locations around the world. These people, they come here and collect water and drink. After drinking, their illnesses and pains are a lot lesser. They couldn't explain why. They say this is miracle water. But the Russian and Japanese scientists have found that all this water have one thing in common. It's called active hydrogen. So active hydrogen repair cells. This is the office, energy office in New York. These people also come here and queue up to get water. Just now you are outside, right? Did you all get the water from the machine to drink? No, haven't. Later you go and try. Okay? Do you think their house got no water here? Why do they come and collect? Because after drinking, they feel better. That's why they come back again and again. Scenario is pretty same as this, right? Okay? Of course, those are natural one. Okay? This is using ionization to make the same type of water. So properties of this so-called miracle water, first one, antioxidation. Second, alkalizing. Third one, microclustering. We heard of alkaline food, alkaline water. What is antioxidation in detail? What is microcluster? Seldom heard of it, right? So today, since you are here, I'm going to show you what are all these and how it relates into how it's able to help you to detox, to give you a better body, better health. So kangen is a Japanese term meaning return to origin, return your water back to origin. Last time, our ancestors drink from such water source, right? Today, if you happen to see such natural spring water, would you dare to drink? You don't know whether got monkey droppings at the upstream or not. Don't know whether got pesticides or not, right? Now, it's different already. The water is polluted. So the company's philosophy is to return your water back to this type of water so that you can safely drink. Okay, all these are the active hydrogen in the water, kangen water, trying to escape. Here, you don't see all this, it's already dissolved inside. You don't see the bubble already. Okay, just like, right? You open the cap, you can see all the gas, whoosh, right? But those are different from this. Okay? So, properties of kangen water, first one, antioxidation, stop rusting. Second, very alkalizing, changes from acidic to alkaline state. Third one, microclustering, enables intracellular hydration. Who likes to drink water? Who don't like to drink water? You like or don't like? Like, okay. Last time I also don't like to drink water. Okay, you drink more, you feel bloated. You walk faster, you can hear the water inside, kudum, right? You cannot even lie down. Very hard. Very hard to. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. If this is your cell, do you know that most of the water we drink, 99% stay outside your cells? Only 1% don't know go where already. Okay? Because they can't absorb, they can't be absorbed. Later I show you why. Now, when you drink kangen water, this water 33% stay outside your cells, 66% stay inside your cell. Okay, 66% goes in. Do you feel exploded? No, right? Do you know how important is when this water hydrate your cell internally? You will start to detox. Okay, how to have water that can enter the cells like that? Later I show you. So this water you drink already, not that you won't feel bloated, you won't feel exploded. Okay. Now, first we take a look at the Kangen water 8.5, 9.0, 9.5. First one, antioxidation. The opposite side is called oxidation. You know apple turns brown is because of oxidation, right? Metal turns rusty. Aging is also an effect of oxidation. So this person did a test in 2014. He put the screws in different types of water for a year. 1 year later, the screws here is still like new, non-rusty. 1 year later in tap water, it starts to turn rusty. 1 year later in RO water is worse. You all know what is RO water? Reverse osmosis water. So if you use a container, metal container to store this water, the container also becomes rusty. Would you want to drink this type of water? Okay, actually we are drinking this water. The new water. Yeah, but now last time new water, in government event, right, they bottle and let you bring back and drink, right? After a while, you don't see already, right? You go to their website, it's non-potable, not for you to drink. So what they do now is, they channel this water into reservoir, let the water absorb the minerals from the nature, then they process it. This type of water, reverse osmosis, they filter out all the minerals from the water, so this water has no minerals. Okay, that's why your tap water in Singapore versus Malaysia, the minerals inside is relatively lower. That's why same Kangen machine you install in Singapore and in Malaysia, you know what's the difference? The antioxidants is lesser in Singapore compared to Malaysia. Malaysia water is not as clean, but it's more minerals inside. Yeah, so it tastes different one also. So this is the founder, Mr. Oshiro. He has drank Kangen water for decades. Okay, 66 years old, same, but don't know what he drinks, right? 10 years later, I saw him in Okinawa. He looks almost the same. And then 2 years ago, I saw him in Las Vegas, 83 years old. Look younger. So today, you want to start to drink? You haven't reached 80 years old, right? You still got time, right? So the longer you drink, the more you are going to benefit from this water. So initially, 13 years ago, when we talk about Kangen water, nobody will believe it. They say, long-term drinking don't know how. So my friend, my colleagues all don't want to drink. 13 years later, they see, got difference. Huh? Yeah, you look at them, today they only looks like 60 years old, not 50s. Yeah, they are almost the same age as me, my NUS classmates. Yeah. So people don't believe, no choice. If you're like, this is what you're going to get. Okay? Have you all been to waterfall before? Do you feel good? Because of the negative ions in the environment is very high, 95,000 to 450,000. Air-conditioned room like this is 0 to 20, very low. You feel good is because of thermal comfort. But the comfort level is just different from when you're at the waterfall, at the forest, at the seaside, right? You know, after rain, right, the air is a lot fresher, especially after thunder rain, because of the negative ions in the air. Okay? So when there's negative ions in the air, you feel a lot better. In water, there's negative ions too. And how do we measure it? We measure this in millivolts. Okay? On the right side is oxidized water. It spells inflammatory, aging. So in short, we call it ORP. It stands for oxidation reduction potential. Here is oxidation. On the left side is reduction, which is a negative charge. On the right side is 正离子. Okay? On the left side is 负离子. We all know 负离子is good, right? So it stands for anti-oxidizing, anti-inflammatory, anti-aging. So you want to be on the right side or on the left side? Even the right side should be the right one, right? But it's not right. Okay? Now, Bottle drink about 200 millivolts positive, tap water about 300, soda drink about 400. The higher it is, the more oxidizing it is. On the left side, vitamin C about negative 50, green tea about negative 100, cod liver oil about negative 200, Kangen water about negative 500. So your water source also determine how high it is. If your water source is good, then it will be higher. If your water source not so good, means your tap water, the pipe is quite rusty, it will be lower. Okay, you saw many Kangen machine outside, right? There are different plates, number of plates that we call it in layman terms. The more plates it is, the higher the antioxidant, the better the quality of the water, and the lifespan is longer. So Kangen water produced from this machine lasts you 4 days. Let's say today I dispense is negative 500, tomorrow maybe here. Second day, third day, fourth day, it gets oxidized. So you need to drink it fresh. That's why just now when I prepare this water, I prepare right before my presentation. It's higher. Okay? Now let's switch on the light. I want to show you live demo. Okay, here. Okay, look at all this water here. This is the tap water from the company, the office here. You know this building is not new, right? But they have a filter, pre-filter. This is the distilled water. And this is the expensive water. You know, right? When I don't have Kangen water, I drink this water. But this water doesn't quench my thirst. So every time I make sure that I have a supply here. Okay, this is the carbonated water. Okay, I should put it in front, if not you all cannot see. Okay. And this is Kangen water. Let me collect some to clean my ORP meter. Okay, this is the ORP meter, measure whether the water here is oxidized or anti-oxidized. So when you don't see a negative sign here, means positive sign. Okay, let's test the tap water here. What's the reading? Can you all see? 35?
Yeah,
36?
365.
Okay. Can 365 oxidized. How about this distilled water? 335. Less oxidized, right? Oh, almost the same already. This one? Atas water. Near to 400. So high. Maybe it might cut too long already. Okay, this one? So the most oxidizing water is this. How about this Kangen water? Negative 425. So you notice when this is tap water is too oxidized, it passes through the Kangen machine, the Kangen water produced will be less antioxidized. In my house, it's negative 600 plus to negative 700. So your water source determines a lot. Okay, now let me ask you the next question. Let's say I have an apple, sliced into pieces, I throw into all these cups with different type of water. In which cup the apple will turn brown fastest? Because of high oxidation, right? Apple here won't turn brown so fast. Apple. Right? Okay. The first year when I bought this Kangen machine, there's a Christmas party. You know what I do? I'm somebody who likes to experiment one. I cut the apple, I put here inside this water from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. plus. Doesn't turn brown. Sui sui. So imagine you drink this water for years, what will happen to your organs, your cells? Now you know, right? That's the simplest way to tell people what is oxidation, what is antioxidation. Okay? So the
pH level for the apple is also 9.5.
Yeah.
Or you use
I use 9.5 only. Yeah. Okay. The amount of antioxidants that you maintain in your body is directly proportional to how long and healthy you will live. Meaning, one day when we pass away, we say bye-bye to the world, our body starts to oxidize and decay, decompose, rot, right? So in order to live longer, what do you need? Antioxidants, right? So one glass of Kangen water, the amount of antioxidants is equivalent to 30 glasses of green tea, or 1 kilogram of blueberries, or 5 kilogram of broccoli. Can you take 5 kilogram of broccoli every day? You force yourself to take, I don't think you want to take it tomorrow and the day after, right? Can you drink 1 glass of water? Okay, this is talking about antioxidants, not asking you to take Kangen water and don't take all this, because those nutrients in those blueberries and broccoli are not found in Kangen water. Okay? Okay, this is the movement of blood cells after drinking different fluid. If you don't drink water before you sleep, how many of you don't do that? You don't want to wake up in the middle of the night, right? Okay, your blood doesn't move. Do you know that heart attack and stroke happen in the middle of the night? Because we don't drink water. The day one of my relatives just have a mild stroke, I asked her, do you drink water before you sleep? Cannot, I don't want to wake up and pass urine. Just happen only. Okay? 10 minutes after drinking coffee, 10 minutes after drinking Dasani, 10 minutes after drinking Kangen water. Got difference or not? Okay? The negative charge in Kangen water helps to space out the cells and improve the blood circulation and oxygen flow. That's why people who drink this water, compared to those people who don't drink, those people who drink this Kangen water generally are more energetic. Okay? Just like your phone, when the battery level goes down to less than 10, 5, 2, you panic already. Quickly charge up your phone, right? Look for power bank or plug. So when your body cells start to drop, what do? Voltage starts to drop. Okay? Okay, there's a book called Healing is Voltage. Your healthy cells, right, is 50 millivolts. Cancer cells, negative 20 millivolts. Just a drop of negative 30 millivolts. What happened? Okay, so Kangen water, just how you saw, is negative 450, is it? So you start to donate the charge to your cells. That's why you become more energetic after drinking this. When we got how many trillion cells in our body? A lot, right? So you need to have the amount to charge to every cells. Okay, you all know what is free radical? You eat those deep fried food, a lot of free radical. People who smoke have free radical. Even oxygen also can have free radical. So let's say if this is your cell, you know your cell have positive, negative, all balanced one, right? Okay, so when free radical, positive charge, comes into your bloodstream, your body, start to attack your cells, you will steal away this one. Okay, so when this is gone, what happened? It's imbalanced. So your cell will start to die. When you have Kangen water, you drink Kangen water, it's full of negative charge, you will donate to this, and then this one happy, you won't attack your cells. So you don't attack your cell doesn't die so fast, what will happen? Huh? Younger. Right? So this is on the antioxidants part. Can Second properties of Kangen water is alkalization. This book says all disease comes from the same root cause, too much acidity. You are born alkaline, and the day when we pass away, our body is acidic. Starting point of your life towards the end of your life, how fast do you want to run towards the end of your life? Can you choose? Hopefully, after the sharing today, you know how to stay healthier. Okay? This Dr. Otto Heinrich Schwarber, just now you saw in the MGUT demo, right? He discovered the real cause of cancer in 1923 and received Nobel Prize for doing so in 1931. He said, cancerous tissues are acidic, healthy tissues are alkaline. Back to chemistry class. But boy, you haven't go to science yet, right? Science class yet. Okay? Now, this is the pH chart. 7.0 is neutral pH. Below 7.0 is acidic. Above 7.0 is alkaline. And then this is exponential. 10 times more, 100 times more, 1,000 times more, 5,000 times more. Okay? On the left side, it spells sickness. Acidic food, drink, negative emotion, stress. On the right side, it spells healthy. It could come from your alkaline food, drink, or positive emotion, healthy activities. Okay? So, let's turn to here. Okay? So, let's say right now, where's my pH drop? Or here. Okay, this is the pH drop to test the water here whether they are acidic or alkaline. Got difference? Which one? This one, huh? This is, I tested with digital pH tester before, it's 3.0. You see what's here? 10,000 times more acidic than neutral. Okay? This one is alkaline but oxidized, right? This one is pH 4.5, 500 times more acidic than 7.0, even though it doesn't taste sour, right? This is tap water, 7.0, neutral. This is alkaline but antioxidized. So alkaline water doesn't mean that they are antioxidized. This is oxidized, this is antioxidized. No difference, right? Okay. I suspect when this was freshly bottled from the source, it should be antioxidized. But over the days, it becomes oxidized when it travels to here. Do you know that right now it's alkaline, right? If I'm going to put this bottle under the sun for a few more months, this one become acidic because the toxins of this plastic leach into the water. Okay, you know there's a triangle below. What's the number there? Usually it's 1, right? So all these are born from PETE. Okay, it will leach toxin into the water. That's why next time, if you happen to drink Kangen water, get a BPA-free bottle. You don't want to drink a healthy water and kena all those toxins. Okay? Now, want to see magic? What color? Green, right? So I add in this Kangen water. Your mommy wants you to see this, right? Call me Uncle Magic. Uncle Magic. Okay, this one. Nice. This one. It has its own minerals, that's why it doesn't change to total purplish. This one, will it change or not? Don't know. Okay, you drink 1 cup of this, you need 32 cups of Kangen water to neutralize it. Before we see how acidic it is, let's see the ORP. Just now, all these 4 cups are positively charged, right? What's the reading now? Positive or negative? Negative? 243, yeah? Okay, how about this one? Nah, okay. So sometimes when you feel so tired because your cells have lesser charge, negative charge, how you charge up your cells? Drink more water, but drink the correct water. You're going to drink all this water more, it doesn't have the effect. It will give you hydration of your cell externally only. Okay? Look at this. Positive or negative charge? Negative, huh? How about the last one? Positive. Because it's yellowish. Negative, huh? So, acidity, pH and ORP is 2 different things. Okay? Later I'm going to show you more. Interesting or not? Okay? Now, half of it is soda drink. Half of it is Kangen water. Not so acidic already, right? So, this cup is almost full to the brim. I can't pour in much. I just pour in a little bit. Okay? How about this one? How about this one? How about pure Kangen water? Okay? Now, I'm going to show you more. Sometimes at wedding dinner or corporate dinner and dance, okay? Wait first, I got to pour out some. They serve us free flow of soda drink, right? Where's the water? Here. This one. Okay. So let's say you just drink half of this diluted one. Okay. Let's fill in all. Okay. This one doesn't change the pH of the water. I just want to show the color. How much you need to drink to neutralize it? Does it change? Doesn't change. Crazy, right? Let's say super diluted soda drink. I'll show you the color. Stronger color, then you can see clearer. Still acidic, right? Trying to change, but cannot change. Okay? Super diluted soda drink. Let's pour in again. Is it 32 times? Okay? So if you really want to try this water, you want to see the full result, full benefits, try not to touch this water for 1 month. See what changes. Okay? Now you know you need the volume, right? Also, you see, gone again. Looks like magic or not? Okay? So, this is another pH chart. 7.365 is our blood healthy level. 7 days a week, 365 days a year, our blood pH must be near this range, 7.365. So at 5.8, it switch cancer cells off, on. 8.8, switch cancer cells off. Look at the Coke is pH 2.5, soda drink 3.0, sports drink 3.6 pH, distilled water 4.5, coffee 5.0, tea 5.5, milk 6.1. Just looking at the drinks here, all 4 below 7.0 pH. It is the question of how acidic only, right? Just now you had your lunch before you come. You don't have your lunch. Your breakfast? Have, right? Okay. So look at what you have eaten just now. Is it mainly acidic or mainly alkaline? Rice, noodles, meat, vegetable. Actually, the acidic food tastes nicer. So if nothing to balance it, are we pushing our body to here? Kangen water 8.5 to 9.5, people say this is too alkaline. Do you all eat cucumber? Cucumber is 10.0, like can eat or not? But you cannot keep on eating cucumber, you know, 75% cucumber, ma, right? 75% water. Okay, so what's keeping healthy all about is nutrients going to our body, but toxins must come out. Our body has 4 channels of detoxification. Defecation, you pass motion. Urination, you pass urine. Perspiration is detox, right? Just now we mentioned. And you breathe, deep breathing, right? So any of the channel block, you will have health issue. Okay? Your drink coffee, is it kopi or kopi? Siu dai. What color? Brown color. Got black color one? Okay. Have you ever tried you drink your kopi si siu dai? Kopi siu dai. Later you go toilet, do you see the kopi color? No, right? You see the color, you got to see doctor already, right? Okay. So even our body can detox, it cannot detox 100%. Something will be stuck inside your cell, inside your body. Okay. So when you take alkaline food, you have alkaline waste. You take acidic food, you have acidic waste. So when these are overloaded, these degenerative diseases will come and look for us. You know what is degenerative diseases? 慢性疾病. It doesn't happen overnight. Usually it happens in the middle age and elderly. That's why when I was 38 years old, I have this issue, some of this issue already. Okay, but these are getting younger and younger. Nowadays, even kids got diabetes, and some of them have brain cancer. The day is I heard a 4 months old baby got brain cancer, stage 4. Crazy already, this earth, right? So you need to detox. And how do you detox? This water, Kangen water, the 3 properties will help you to detox: antioxidation, alkalization, and microclustering. That brings us to the 3rd properties of this Kangen water, microclustering. Okay, this is a Kangen machine. You use, okay, tap water or bottled water, there are macrocluster because of our 15 to 26 molecules. That's why you drink already, you feel bloated. Okay, when it passes through this filter, okay, after that it goes to ionization, it shocks the water. Water is H2O. It split the water into a H plus and OH minus. Okay, this H plus is very unstable. It will combine with another H plus to become H2, which is the molecular hydrogen. It repairs cells. So how do you know water has this water have hydrogen? You turn on this tap, okay, water dispenser here, 9.5. You put a naked flame here, you can hear the pop, pop, pop sound. That's the hydrogen in your Kangen water. Don't need to go and look for hydrogen water already. Okay, OH minus give it a negative charge. Just now you saw, right? Yeah. So because of the split, the pH goes up. This Kangen machine doesn't add in filter to make it alkaline. Even if you remove the filter, you put a stopper here, the water is still alkaline. Other machine in the market, you try to remove that filter, it cannot function already. You look at the 1st or 2nd filter, they put calcium there to increase the alkalinity level. So people, some of them, they will see presentation here, later they say, Kangen too expensive, I go and buy another alkaline water ionizer, drink already, no effect, they say Kangen is a scam. 榴莲跟红毛榴莲一样吗？好像都是榴莲哦，都不是一样的东西哦。Yeah. So when you see apple, you go and buy orange, then you say, how come it doesn't taste like apple? Yeah. So there are people like that. And then they got to went through the journey, then later come back to buy. And then end up they spend more. Luckily, they still drink this water. But there are other people that don't believe in it. Okay, they think it's a scam. So before you get scammed, now I tell you the difference. Right? So after the ionization, it becomes microcluster, 4 to 6 molecules per cluster. Okay? So right now, I'm going to show you a live demo on this. Wow, so much hot. Okay, you all make green tea before? You know green tea, what do you need? You want to make green tea? Huh? Yeah, correct. Everybody tell me you need hot water. I say need tea bag first. So you need a tea bag and hot water, right? Wow. So this is the green tea. Slow motion. So if the water is not hot, it's very hard to make green tea, right? Now, this Kangen water, have you tried just now? It's at room temperature, right? You see the green tea essence being drawn out very fast. Then people will say, hey, the tea bag is not wet enough. Let's try again. Huh? Okay, now we test with Kangen water. Before I put down my cup, you see green tea essence being drawn out. So is it the tea bag or the water? Same tea bag, right? So let's be fair. I'm going to split into 2 cups. So little. Boy, put tap water here or put tap water here? Tap water here. Huh? It gets diluted, right? The more I pour. Correct? This one, see uncle pour so much, it's still the same color. Is it magic? Okay. Have you ever tried using hot tap water and pour in, you still can get this color? So this is beyond the microcluster of, right? Okay, when I leave this on the table for longer period, it becomes darker and darker, even without this green tea bag inside. It will keep on drawing the green tea essence. So imagine you drink this Kangen water in your body, it keep helping you to draw out the acidic waste. Okay, now, see here. When you boil water, what do you see? You see water vapor. So water vapor is the gaseous state of water, very light. You have the fan blowing it, it will be blown away, right? That's why the cluster is very small. You can make green tea easily. Kangen water, even without boiling it, it can make green tea. Okay? Now, look at this. If this is our cell, over the years, you take all those food, whether it's good or bad food, the toxin will be stuck inside your cells. Okay? When you drink enough of this water, quantity and time, you drink enough, toxin will come up from your cells. That's why 13 years ago, when I take this water, I suddenly got to rush to the toilet. And then it just detox at cellular level. So this is the true value of this Kangen water. It detoxes at cellular level more than just alkaline water. Alkaline water doesn't give you this. That's why just now you saw all these people, how come got pimples, got psoriasis, and after drinking this water, they become better because their cells are being cleansed up. Right? This Dr. Peter Agri, okay, he discovered that our cell has this water channel called aquaporins. Can you see now? Cannot see again, you're going to turn off the light. Okay, let's say this is your cell, sectional view, okay? That on top is the outside of your cell, below is the inside of your cell. This is the water channel of your cell. Water goes in from this channel. It's called aquaporins, it's positively charged. So when you drink antioxidized water, negative and positive, it attracts and allows to go into the cell. Small enough to go into the cell to hydrate your cell internally. And small enough to remove the toxin from your cell. But when you drink bottled water, tap water, whether it's boiled or what, they are oxidized water, positive and positive, they repels and they can't enter the cells. They stay outside your cells, that's why you feel bloated. See the logic now? Okay, so doesn't mean that you drink more water, it helps to hydrate you and detox you. Okay, now look here. My friend, which is having malnutrition. Okay, so the doctor prescribed him with a vitamin C powder. So I asked him, Ju Hong, what do you take with your vitamin C water? He said, tap water lor. So I tested his tap water, it's positive 332 millivolts. So I add in 1 scoop of vitamin C supplements. It dropped to negative 180 plus. So the difference is the antioxidant of the vitamin C, right? I add in another scoop. It is still almost the same. It's positively charged. Your cell cannot absorb this vitamin C, right? Now I add in Kangen water to the mixture. It becomes negative charge. Then the cell can absorb the nutrients, absorb the vitamin C. So right now, I have a question to ask you. Who takes supplements? Or don't take? You take. The rest of you? You take. You take with what water? Tap water. Oh. Water lor. So, supplements expensive or not? Expensive. But if your deliverer is wrong, your supplement just become expensive urine. Right? Now, who cook at home for your loved ones? So you buy good ingredients or bad ingredients, cheap ingredients or expensive one? Good one, right? Hopefully your loved ones benefit from all these ingredients, you pay money and then cook for them. But if your water is wrong, do you think they will be able to absorb this? Unlikely, right? So, is it just for drinking only? It's more than that, right? What kind of water? Only negatively charged water can enter the cells. Positively charged water is oxidized or dead water. They can't enter the cells at all and cause damage to your cell. So, a summary. When you're out, exercise or not, do you bring your water bottle? Yes. Do you drink or not? You drink, but it's oxidized water, right? Now you realize, okay, those of you who don't bring, okay, you perspire more than what you put in. Are you dehydrating yourself? 入不敷出, right? Busy with work. The first thing, no time to go toilet. Got no time to go toilet, what do? Drink lesser water, right? When you drink lesser water, you are dehydrated, and then dehydration symptom comes out, fatigue, you feel tired, right? Next time you feel fatigue, think of whether you have drink enough water or too much EMF around you. Okay? Now, when you are dehydrated, acidic waste overloaded, and then it becomes degenerative diseases. You're not born like that one, right? Initially, when you're born as a baby, you're young and healthy. How come over the years it become different already? Okay? So, when you drink water, it need to detox you externally and internally. Not just external. But many of us think that, oh, I drink, go into my body, means internal already. There's still another level. You need to go to the cell, right? So when you go to intracellular hydration, you will go through detox. When you drink this water, you start to detox, means this water is working already. Don't be alarmed. But some people, when they drink water, they say, how come this water I drink already, I got diarrhea? Okay? There are two types of passing motion. One is poisoning. One is detox. You need to understand. You eat the wrong food, you have food poisoning. But you drink the correct, eat the correct supplement, you go through detoxification. Okay? So you need to set the expectation correct. But many of them, they start their friend on Kangen water without setting the expectation right. So when you go to detoxification, you become healthier. So let me ask you a question. When the majority of your body is water, does it make sense to manage the 75% or the 25%? Most of us focus on what supplements, vitamin E or vitamin K you take. They all neglected the water, right? So that brings us to the next one, pH 11.5. Okay, it helps to remove pesticides. Look at the farmer here. When they spray the pesticides, they put on a mask because it's poisonous. After they spray the pesticides on the crops, even if it rains consecutively for days and weeks, they don't have to come back to spray second times. Do you know why? Because the pesticides is oil-based. So rainwater cannot wash off oil, right? So why are we washing our cherry tomatoes and rice under the tap water? To make us feel better, or psychologically it's cleaner, or what? Definitely got dust, so got to clean, right? So right now, we want to turn on the light. Thank you. And I'm going to show you how to remove pesticides from your fruits and vegetables. We have rice here, we have cherry tomatoes here, and we have sesame oil here, no pesticides. Okay? So right now, this is how you clean your rice, right? Last time, what does your grandmother tell you? This water, you can use it to wash your face, right? Have you tried? I never tried before. 想到都怕，对吗? Okay, this one. Do you know that there's chlorine inside your tap water? If you buy organic one, you're going to soak it like that. Within 5 seconds, the chlorine gets absorbed inside. Okay? So is this still organic? This is sesame oil. We know oil floats on water. Oh, right? So oil has a lower density than water. Now, This is the strong Kangen pH 11.5. It's not black color. Yeah, it's not black color. It's transparent also. Let me show you. Okay, we put in dark color bottle, it lasts longer. Okay. Okay, this is how we clean our rice with this strong Kangen pH 11.5. Do you know that your rice, if it is more expensive, they have more pesticides? Cherry tomatoes also more expensive, more pesticides, because the cost is high, so they cannot afford it to rot so fast. So let's see how much pesticide this one have. I also don't know. Nah, but boy, this one don't tell your science teacher. Too heavy. Okay, have you seen water able to emulsify oil? Okay.
This is oil or soya sauce?
Sesame oil. Looks like soya bean. Soya milk. Okay, as long as your water cannot emulsify oil, it cannot remove oil-based pesticides. This is tap water, this is strong Kangen. Okay, another brand in the market, two more brand, quite atas one. You will see the foam, white color foam on top. Okay, without seeing this demo today, you will go back, clean your rice, pour away this water, add in that water, and cook for your loved ones to eat. It's as good as, can I pour this back into your rice and then you cook for your loved ones? You won't want, right? Because you don't know, Now So 2.5. If you have a infection on in the eye, you can spray right into the eyes. Okay, this is after 1.5 hours. She touches the stray cats and use soap to clean his hand, and after that her eye itchy, she go and rub it, immediately swollen. So she sprayed 2.5. Okay, 1.5 hours later, gone. Eczema on my leg, fire burn. Okay, 4 days later, and infection on the fingers. Spray 2.5. Then this is the beauty water. Okay, it helps to moisturize. So the lower the pH number, the more the drier is the water. So it's for oily skin. You saw the Johnson and Johnson. What do you call that? Shower gel or what? So they stated pH 5.5 is for the average pH of our skin. 6.0 is for people with dry skin. So people with eczema, you use 2.5 to sanitize, 6.0 to moisturize. Can? Now, today you are here, right? I want to let you all try something. This is beauty water plus Ukon soap. Who wants to try? The cleanser. With essential oil. 要不要 try? Don't want Don't want to try Try at home Okay. Okay, this one very good. You mix with the beauty water 6.0. Okay, so people with eczema, this one works very well. Dry skin also. Now look at the plants here. Within 60 minutes, I video it. 60 minutes, we reach the red. With Kangen water.
5.0.
Huh?
Is that 5.0 for plants?
No, I use 9.5.
9.5 can water the plant.
Ah.
Water the plant.
Okay, the plants sometimes they will need certain pH. If you water it, it turns yellowish, right? Then you need the other side of the pH. Let's say you use alkaline, it turns yellowish, you use acidic. But most of the time, both also can. Okay? This is my fish, almost dying. I changed to pH 8.5. 3 hours later, I managed to save it. Okay? So you know plants and fish doesn't lie. When the water is correct, you just work, right?
The fish one is 9.5.
8.5.
8.5.
Okay, fish you need to check not all fish need. You need to check their pH. Later your koi die already, not my problem. Better go and check the pH. Or Google first.
But how do you know they just
Okay. The story here is they say this Rohan is 6.5 to 7.5 pH. So the day I came back, it's dying, capsized, and then here is still breathing. Okay? Then I say I got no medicine to save it. I can only change the water. So hopefully the water, pH 8.5, the antioxidant managed to save it. And this Kangen water has no chlorine, so I don't have to wait overnight. Overnight I think she will pass away already. So I just changed the whole thing to 8.5. 3 hours later, managed to save it. Anyway, it's dying. Right? So I can only take my chance. Sometimes the pH is so high, you can mix with 7.0. Then you lower the pH of 8.5. Can? So, Bars and Wine Brewery, they're using the Kangen water to make the whiskey, make into ice and make the whiskey actually taste better. And Kangen water can reduce hangover effect. Okay? And these are the dentists using it in their clinic and hospitals. F&B using this as a secret sauce for their food. It actually tastes better. Then the vet are using the 2.5 to close the wounds of the dogs. This is the Super 501 that can produce abundance of 2.5 and 11.5. Okay, so that's so much about Kangen water. Any questions so far? Yes.
Start with the sentence. You mentioned that if your water cannot emulsify the oil, right? What's your following
It
sentence?
cannot remove oil-based pesticides. Okay. Your next question?
Sorry, the other time you mentioned about the cleanser, right? So you use beauty water with corn soap.
Yeah. They are
How you do it?
their formula to do it. So a lot. Okay.
ask you, pets can drink 9.5.
Oh, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
They know how to choose one. There's a video online. You go and choose. It says dogs and kangaroo water. They put two cans of water. One is tap water. One is kangaroo. The dog runs towards the kangaroo water and drink. They will know what.
9.5
Ah.
9.5
9.5.
Same like
Yeah.
human.
Huh?
Same like us. Same like us.
Yeah. My mom's cat she left 3 bowl or 9.5 for him to drink. So my mom went out of town. So that day I go back and change the water for the cat. I change these two Then the cat comes here and drink this. Not this. The cat also know. Fresh one they want. He wants a fresh one. He drink this after that he drink this. So sometimes we humans too smart. The cat they know okay which is good for them, they will drink.
After we boil the water, right, will it change the property, the 3 types of property?
Good question. Okay. The four factors that affect kangaroo water. Number one is UV ray. Okay. So you store in dark color bottle so they last longer. Second is temperature. If you boil it, the ORP will drop. Let's say about last time I tested for my 7 fixed model. After 1 hour in pressure cooker, become 100, technically 100 milliliters, it drops. The third one is time. So if yours is a KA, it lasts you about 4 days. But always bring it fresh because it will just there's a time decay. Last one, motion. Okay, so let's say when we bottle, we usually bottle to the brim so that it got no space to shape. But sometimes we got to drink it. So you need to hold it like that. You don't swing or don't put in the bag. You know what happened? If you're going to do like that, keep swinging, you cannot do the green tea test one. It becomes macrocluster again. The ORP also increase back to positive one. So protect your water, you protect your body.
Talking about the temperature, right? Because I use it to like cook soup, cook egg, rice.
Mm-hmm.
So even though the ORP is dropped, but then the alkalinity is still there. Right?
Almost the same, but what you put in the soup is matter.
Yeah, like this matter.
Okay, like my mom, right? The time she bought this, she see yang cai, you know what is see yang cai, right? It's alkaline one, right? The water fresh. Okay, so she used 9.5 pH. After this, right, it becomes, I tested with the digital one, it becomes 6.5 pH. It drops. You know, you think it's the heat change the pH of the kangaroo water? Actually, below, I go and see, there are pork ribs, there are chicken breast here. The acidity effect, it brings it down. So imagine this person use that water 7.0 pH to make the Si Yang Cai Tang, and after they finish cooking, right, it becomes 4.0 pH. Too acidic, and then they can. There's somebody who's that drink RO water cannot walk. That one is acidic.
Yes, that's me.
Ah.
Distilled water.
Yeah.
Because doctor said it's good, so I bought.
Okay. So after that, he stopped drinking, then can walk already. So when you eat 西洋菜汤，你讲到太凉 cannot walk, right? Is it the pH low or what? But if you use kangaroo water, does it mix? It's not so acidic already, right? So always use kangaroo water 9.5. I hope you all have a good session today. Okay, because they are going to do the NTV party. But before you go, let me show you something. Okay, this is the one with 11.5. This is the one with the tap water. Got difference or not? Got right? So next time you want to wash your fruits and vegetables with tap water or 11.5. Right? Here. Okay? Want to taste it? Taste this one with the pesticide, this one without pesticide. Taste this first. Pass around. You eat around, okay? You all take and then you all feel it for yourself. Later I tell you why it tastes different.
这个是那个
You take the Kangen one first, yeah? I think bus just down. Which one is Kangen is this one. Yeah. So why you want to take first? You take first, then you pass now. This one is you take one. Which one? This one.
Feel any difference?
Wait, finish first. Anybody else?
Is it not as sour? Yeah, okay. The reason is, it's more hydrated. Okay, why is it not as sour, right? Now, I show you, this is a tap water before you put in the cherry tomatoes. Okay? Look at this, This is without the cherry tomatoes. This is with the cherry tomatoes. This is green color, right? 7.0. This one, after soaking the cherry tomatoes inside, what's the color? More acidic, right? Even though this one cannot remove the pesticides, somehow it's still more acidic. That's why after removing the pesticides, the cherry tomatoes in strong Kangen one taste slightly sweeter. It doesn't mean that all the tomatoes sour can become sweet. No, it's just less sour. Can? Okay? All good? You want to go first? Okay? Can? So if all good, then we need to end the presentation here today.